going on, guys? The Cruzin Podcast. We got some new events that just passed with more gameplay for the Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. That was on Wednesday. Then the big one was CyberPunk. We had a really good look into CyberPunk and everything. Oh, you're wearing the hat. I just realized. So I really wanted to get into that, into those two things. I guess we should start first with the Avengers gameplay.
Yes.
The Avengers game, when did they first announce it? Like 20...
Well, it's been a few years.
It's been a while. It was just with like a teaser.
Like
2012? I don't know why I'm feeling like 2012, something like that. It was just a teaser. No gameplay, no cinematics.
Like the shield
and we were pretty excited. And then there was nothing for years, remember?
Yeah, nothing. It was quiet. And then now it's, coming out. But, I mean, I don't know. It looks whatever.
And yeah, I mean, so far from what we've seen of the game, it I don't know what it is. It looks very outdated.
I thought it was going to be more Spider-Man.
Yeah, we were excited, right? And then when they leaked that first gameplay thing.
Yeah, when I saw that leaked footage, I was like, oh.
It looks like a 2008, 2009 game. Somebody put, I can't wait to play the Avengers. Get ready, it's coming out on 360, PS3, and Wii. It was like a joke on Twitter. It's funny, but it's kind of true. That's what it looks like. It looks
kind of dated.
It looks outdated for some reason, and it's a shame because I was really excited for this game at first because it's the Avengers, and you're getting to play as all the Avengers.
Yeah,
but when you see the gameplay, I feel like it looks like soulless or something. It looks lacking something.
Boring. Like it looks very slow.
It's missing something. I don't know what it is, and it's a shame because I want to like the game.
It looked whatever. Like it just didn't really. This was their way of selling the game.
Yeah, because the first event, it was like showing you how you play as on the A-Day, right, which is the beginning of the game, where the Avengers lose, but you get to play as all of them. That actually looked more interesting than what we saw on Wednesday, because now what we're finding out is you play as a certain Avenger depending on what mission.
Yeah, which is I don't like that.
Yeah, and the first gameplay that they showed, I thought was more interesting just because...
I thought it was going to be more like free roam. Like more freedom within the game.
It just looks like stationed little blocks.
Set pieces. Yeah, it's just little set pieces.
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks kind of...
And the co-op maybe was cool. I don't like how they made it like a looter shooter. Like a Destiny or... Like you have gear, you have to like put armor and like upgrade... I mean, I don't know. I thought it was going to be more like Spider-Man. I think that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I thought like a Spider-Man type of game, right?
But like
where you can select your different... But, what we saw on Wednesday
it's just like
was Thor's gameplay. Yeah.
And there's like different
You're just fighting
missions.
big robots.
It's just big robots. The fighting looks pretty whatever.
When
like
he was
Thor, like they were showing Thor, I was like, man, this is not.
It looked unappealing, and it's crazy because it wasn't even trending on Twitter. It wasn't trending anywhere.
No one didn't really like it.
Some people were even like, they didn't even know that the event was that day.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Thor's gameplay and the footage that we saw on Wednesday, that was their big push. That's supposed to be like the best of the game that they have.
And then, like during the gameplay, you see, like, the FPS drop a lot.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oof, that's
I just hated...
I mean, unless it was just, like, the video, but it looked like when he was fighting, the FPS was dropping a lot.
It looked messy. I feel like I didn't know what was going on.
And the character models don't really look that good.
And, yeah, just the combat. The guy who was playing, you can tell he was trying to make it look engaging. But at the end of the day, you're just fighting this big robot that doesn't move, and you're just hitting it nonstop. I was like... That's not what I expected from this game. We're talking Spider-Man, Batman.
I think what messed them up was Insomniac, in the sense of they showed like the right way to do a Spider-Man game, like a superhero game. Now they're trying, but it just doesn't look very appealing. And then the way he was playing the game, he was doing the same moves over and over.
It looked repetitive. It did look repetitive.
It looked very boring. It wasn't like the
I don't
dialogue.
I didn't even see a counter system or anything.
No.
You're just slashing away. And you're just fighting robots. It's like one big robot, then a bunch of little robots.
I don't know why Captain America is so hidden. I guess he's like dead or something.
Which I don't think he's gonna stay dead.
because I'll be really
But
stupid.
yeah,
'Cause, like I want to play as Captain America.
the story seems very similar to Avengers 1. You know, they're not
But
getting
even
along.
like the scene with Thor walking and like trying to be funny, I was like, oof.
Yeah, the cutscene leading to the combat, it looked very bland. I felt like it doesn't look complete for some reason. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You know when a game is not complete, it's missing the background noise, it's missing music.
Yeah,
it
but this was them trying to show off the game, and it just does not look very
yeah, and it's already coming out September.
good. Yeah.
So I don't know what
Yeah.
that was their big push. You know, I thought the first gameplay that they showed, what was it, last year?
But
That
even
looked
one
better.
wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good, but that looked better than this.
Just
you know?
the game, ever since they released that first trailer, and like a lot of people have been turned off by it.
Yeah.
Because I read up, I think it was like during E3.
And it's not like people just want to hate on it. Like, people were excited for this game.
But it
We
just
were
doesn't
excited
look
for this
good,
game.
just the game.
But when we saw the gameplay, I was like, oh, like it looks like that Iron Man game for the Wii or something. You know what I mean? Like, it looks really outdated.
Yeah, it looks weird. And for E3, when they showed that trailer, I think they showed like a behind closed door gameplay.
Yeah.
And I read up, I forgot where, that supposedly like people came out with like not liking it. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it was kind of like you know like."
Which is
not good.
understandable. You know what I mean? Let me look. Why is my chair? Which is understandable. You know, I really expected. I was excited for this game for a while. You know, I was hoping for gameplay to be shown, and then when they did, I was like, "That's it." You know.
And also, I think Tyrone Magnus said it. Like, we're so used to like the 10 years of Avengers movies and the Marvel films. Like, we look at Thor, we see Captain America. Like, it's just weird seeing them in the game, and it's not the same model. Like, I think it's just weird.
Yeah, at first I had that issue, but at this point it's not even about that. It's just about the game.
But like even like Black Widow looks weird. It looks like a soccer mom.
I don't mind as much as how they look. I can get used to that. It's just the game. If the gameplay was engaging, I would be more excited. I would be willing to accept.
And if you notice,
everything else.
like for Thor, they changed his look to where he has like a ponytail now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember before the first trailer, the first gameplay, you watch it, he had like the long hair loose, and it looked really bad.
Yeah.
Like his hair like wasn't really like moving. It was kind of like buggy, his hair.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they changed it to where he has like a ponytail.
Yeah, the game. Well, we saw it had a lot of. It looked kind of.
And even like Iron Man's character, I was like.
The gameplay looks slow.
The
game looks really slow. Very stationed. Like here's
it'll,
one little set
like
piece.
It'll
Here's
get
another.
boring after a while.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they're trying to sell it as this action, fast-paced game, but I feel like it's not.
My worry is the loot boxes, not loot boxes, the micro transactions. They're talking about microtransactions. I was like, oh god, they're gonna like
I'm
like $20 for a Hulk skin. Probably.
Yeah, and I'm kind of worried with that. Are they gonna show anymore, or was that the big push? Maybe another trailer in a couple months.
I doubt it.
Maybe that's it. We're entering July, and we got 2 more months.
They already showed enough gameplay already.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think one more trailer and that's it. But
yeah, like one more story trailer for the push.
I'm not gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm not. I'm not. And it's a shame because I was excited for it because it's an Avengers game, you know. Especially with what we've been getting with the Batman games and Spider-Man. I was like, damn,
I
imagine.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what they were.
I hate that it's robots. Like, I get it maybe for a few missions, but I feel like it's the whole game.
Yeah, so they have to because I guess humans.
It would be too easy.
And it looks like you can't really die in that game either.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was the way he was playing, but it looks kind of easy.
Yeah. It does. I don't know. Thor's gameplay just did not look interesting at all.
Yeah, they're trying to do that God of War style, but
they tried. Like the guy playing, whoever was playing the game, the demo,
he was
really
trying to make it fast paced, but then there was times where he was kind of running around and there was nothing happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little. I was trying to give it that second chance.
I don't like the set pieces. Like I thought it was be like more free roam. I thought it was be more freedom in the game. But it's like, oh, you choose a mission. Okay, you have to play as this character.
Defend this place.
Like go
defeat
do that.
the robots.
And get your loot, and then go upgrade, and go to another mission. So it's like, oh, it looks kind of boring. I mean, maybe the co-op was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe playing as the Hulk is more interesting.
The Hulk looked like the only. I mean, yeah, the Hulk. I mean, I guess Captain America.
Yeah, maybe Black Widow as well. I get it. Like I know Thor. It's hard to.
Yeah.
And they did get the combat. The guy who did the combat for God of War for Thor. right?
Yeah.
So
But
and you could see some of the cool stuff in it, but it just looked repetitive.
But
And
the
again, you're fighting
Iron Man
robots.
combat didn't look that good either.
Yeah, you fly around, shoot a little bit.
Looked kind of like whatever.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I can see
The game, honestly, I feel like it's just gonna be a flop.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's what it looks
Because
like.
a lot of people,
I hope it's good. Maybe like when it comes out,
a lot of people don't really like. Oh,
people are not interested.
Yeah. And also the whole microtransactions.
Yeah.
Because once I heard that, I was like, oh god.
Yeah, just it didn't
like
look
what
appealing.
are you gonna do with the loot boxes or whatever it is you're gonna do? How bad is it gonna be like with like the skins?
Yeah.
How much am I gonna have to pay?
Yeah,
to
I
get
don't like that.
like a Hulk skin that he has a shirt on.
Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't.
So
I always thought, hopefully, maybe we're wrong.
even the story doesn't look that interesting for me.
Yeah, they haven't shown much. Just like you have to, from what it looks like, is you're playing as for most of the intro of the game as that Miss Marvel.
Is it?
And you have to bring in.
Miss Marvel? I don't know.
You have to bring all the Avengers back together. Then once you're back together is when you start doing all those missions.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
who
what
that
the story
character is.
looks like.
Know.
I have no
She has like
idea.
big hands.
Yeah, but she seems to be like a key part of the story because she brings the Avengers together and all that. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe when the game comes out, it actually turns out to be really good or something. Maybe we saw bad
I'm not
gameplay.
gonna trust critics.
But I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not appealed by it. We saw two.
I saw the way
events.
the gameplay is. I saw the way it plays.
Yeah, it looks very dull.
It looks very
dull.
boring.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's an Avengers game, But let's see. It comes out September.
Yeah.
Right, so, let's see. I guess that's gonna be another. Hopefully, it's good. Hopefully,
But I don't even know if I even want to play it.
I always wanted the game to be good, but I saw the gameplay again on Wednesday, and I was just not in it.
But even the cutscenes weren't.
Yeah,
really...
like the joke with him and the anchor, the news anchor, and it just wasn't. It felt like incomplete. When you see an incomplete deleted scene.
The game is still, or they're still being worked on.
Yeah, but for a cutscene to seem that dull, you know what I mean? Like something's
But usually
missing.
for those demos, they have it ready.
Yeah, it looked dry. Like the jokes were
dialogue.
falling flat. The dialogue is weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's missing
what
something. Maybe we're just so used to the movies. I don't know. Not even look at the Spider-Man game. But let's see. The main one though was the following day on Thursday. Cyberpunk. Now that Cyberpunk looks badass. I mean, there's
Hopefully.
just no other way around it. It's looking great so far. We saw another story trailer. We saw some gameplay, and then some journalists, right, were playing the game
and
like
give
4
their
hours.
thoughts on it. The first 4 hours, 5 hours of the game. So let's see.
And what are they saying? Like they were saying,
No, they say the game is great. That the game.
it looks it though. The
say
game looks more
that-
polished.
No, it does. It looks, and they're saying how like the detail is very.
Yeah.
And they're saying how it's cool because you can like. There was like a guy who's playing it. There was like a guy yelling at his girlfriend, like abusing her.
Yeah.
And he just went up to him, shot him in the head. And then don't like you said, like you can get cops, but you have to like really kill a lot of people.
Yeah, you have to like.
It's not like GTA 5 where you shoot one person, you get cops on you. It's like you have to really.
Like maybe you would have to shoot someone in front of a cop or something like that.
Like you have to kill a few people. Like you have to kill at least like they say you have to kill a lot of people just to get cops on you.
But I wonder how it would be if, let's say, there's a cop in front of you.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Maybe you can get away with stuff. It's more realistic in that
I'm
sense.
curious
Where
how the cops are in the game.
Because you know how like in Red Dead, like you kill someone, but like there's nobody around, and for some reason
They know it's Arthur.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, how?
I feel like here, if let's say that in the alley, right, the guy's beating up the girlfriend, and you beat him up and you kill him or something. But if there's nobody around,
yeah, like people who
you can get away with
like
it.
they stole like 2 cars and they killed like they shot him in the head and stole their car.
Oh my God.
But they didn't get cops or anything.
Interesting. Yeah, because that I guess it's to show like that's the type of world you're in or something.
It's a cyberpunk type.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And they say that the detail.
This game, it's just such a cool game because it's such a badass concept.
This game hasn't really been done before. I mean, like we have like those RPG games, but in a sense of like futuristic and this much detail
with
like,
Keanu Reeves. That just tops it.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
And the trailers went the prologue and all that.
Yeah,
and I think like one thing like what someone said was like it was kind of like the game was kind of like overwhelming in a sense of like it just drops you. Here it is, like boom,
like,
and you're just all these things around you. So it's kind of like a little like overwhelming, like with the skill tree and like the way the game is. Like it's just like a lot at once.
It's a game that,
and it's very like fast paced, very like quick, very quick, very quick.
I like that.
You know,
I like
so
that. Yeah, I feel like it's a game that it's gonna take time for just to really get used to, and
so yeah,
it's gonna be hours and hours of your time. And that's why I hate that it's coming out in November, because
with Halo and
there's
Spider-Man.
too many other games coming out.
I mean, it's just a holiday. Maybe December.
April would have been perfect if
they made it. Yeah.
It would have had all these months of just maybe till Ghost of Tsushima, but it's still a good amount of time, you know.
Yeah.
It looks great though. I mean the driving.
Yeah, and they said that the driving is really good.
Yeah. Combat looks great. I like how you can select what kind of person you want to start as, you know? You can be like the corporate guy or the
street kid and nomad.
That's cool. That is so cool.
Yeah.
And we saw some gameplay with the cutscenes and everything, and it just looks so futuristic. It looks so cool, like the cars, you know, like the inside of the car. It looks really immersive.
It is.
You know?
And I guess I was reading up there that like you're saying that it does make sense for it being first person. It makes you even more into the world. Like it brings you more into it.
I'm glad that it's first person. I get it. Like you can't see your character, all the customize, but I'm sure like in the game you see like a mirror. You can go up to the mirror and you see like it. That's what makes it so much more realistic, you know, and so immersive.
And you can even change like your pubic hair.
Yeah, you can do everything. That's so crazy, man.
Like your size of your penis, if you want to like circumcise or uncircumcised.
My God.
The length.
That's so hair, insane.
Chest size. Even like your teeth. Sometimes your teeth.
Yeah, I'm sure you can put like a gold tooth or something.
Yeah,
or make
I don't
your
know, but I just say it's pretty cool. Also, not like now a lot of people like went into like deep in because they don't want to just play the game. They want just to get right into the game.
Yeah, it looks so immersive, you know what I mean? I love like when you park the car and you get out and you choose how to interact with some citizens. Like they go up to you and they're trying to pick a fight, and you can either try to defuse it or you can just punch them. And the guy you beat him up, and then you go into the.
I don't know which one I would pick. I don't know.
Because you want to be like the badass, or do you want to be?
Because the corporate one is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool because like you're in the car.
And there's the Badlands, and they say the map is pretty like pretty big. The
map is pretty big.
Cause
the Nomad's like you're outside of Night City, like you're like in this
deserted area and stuff, and that's cool, man.
And your play style, you do whatever you want. But I did. One guy did say that he found the hacking a little boring, like the hacking.
Yeah,
which I get it because
you would figure,
just hacking. I mean, I want to go like guns and swords.
Yeah.
I want that samurai sword.
I love the mix of what katana. You can do now. It looks great. I'm so happy that it looks great because, you know, so far, like with the Avengers, we were a little let down. We didn't get Last of Us because of what we talked about. And it's just like, man, Cyberpunk is like that big push. You know what I mean?
And hopefully Halo, too.
And Halo, we haven't seen anything yet.
July.
Which we can actually talk about that teaser as well. We'll get into that in a bit. But Cyberpunk looks great. It looks more polished. Keanu Reeves looks badass in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that little piece that we see him. That's a game that I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. The detail, you know.
Hopefully it's
Isn't
good.
the music in the game all like original or something like that?
Yeah, it has to. I mean,
the characters, the amount of choices that you can make. That's a big game.
Yeah.
That's a huge
I just hope
game.
it lives up to the hype.
That's why I'm glad that they show more gameplay because it helps bring down the hype a little bit. But for me, it kind of kept the hype at the same level because the gameplay looked better here. You know. Again, the game is almost done. Is it gold yet? No.
No.
Oh yeah, they just delayed it again. But compared to last year's gameplay, things looked a little. Maybe a little slow. It was lacking
better.
a little bit. But we're talking a year back.
I just hope it's good. I just I really do hope it's good. I really hope
Yeah.
because if Cyberpunk is bad.
No, but it doesn't. It just from what we've seen so far.
Yeah,
the
but you
story,
never know.
the
We
story,
didn't think that with Last of Us. So.
Yeah, okay, but this is a brand new story. It's not anything. Like we know the story. It looks badass.
But I don't know. I just don't want to get too excited to where you get let down.
No, I'm not too excited, but I'm going based off what we've seen. And
No, the game
from
looks
what we've
great.
seen,
The
it
game
looks
looks
great. The campaign looks super immersive. Combat looks good. I like that you can choose how you want to play and everything.
Yeah, I just want to play it already. I just wanted to come out.
Because that was one worry I had. I was like, oh, why does it look kind of slow from the previous gameplay that we
It's
saw?
an RPG, so.
Yeah, no, but it looked different. But again, the game, it was a year back, Now everything looks more fluent. It looks smooth.
Yeah.
I love the options that you have. I'm excited. That's one of the games. Right now, our last two big hopes for good games is that and Halo Infinite. But the Cyberpunk event was great. It was kind of short, but I think they're going to do another one.
Like 2 more episodes.
So that's fine with me. But I love, so far, what we've seen. Everything that we've seen looked great. So Cyberpunk, hopefully it looks awesome.
Hopefully it makes
it's just Keanu Reeves in the game with you.
But I have a feeling that it's not going to make the November release date.
I don't know.
I have a feeling they're going to push it one more time.
I don't know. That's something we would have to wait and see.
I have a feeling they're going to
Something's
got to
happen because there's too many games from the. No,
well,
we have
we
Spider-Man, Halo,
we
and
don't know
Cyberpunk.
the release date for the consoles, so we don't know when those games are coming out. It just says holiday.
Yeah.
But it's usually November.
Yeah.
But they said like maybe like October.
But even for the games though, I feel like we have Halo, Spider-Man, and Cyberpunk in holiday season.
And Cyberpunk is a long-term game. That's a game you're going to be playing for who knows how many hours.
That's a risky move because if Halo looks great in the Xbox event, that's going to bring up a lot of hype. Spider-Man, people are already excited. So something's got to happen there,
I have a feeling that like Cyberpunk might be pushed back.
That or yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see because Spider-Man is an exclusive.
We don't know the release date though. So
yeah, Spider-Man is a Sony exclusive. So at that point, it's just
like a PS5 only game.
Yeah. So at that point, it's just I think Cyberpunk will be okay, but with Halo, that's something where it's like what do you do? But it affects both games though, because Sony's gonna be like, hey, like this is gonna affect Spider-Man. Xbox is gonna be like, hey, this is gonna affect. It's affecting both companies, and Cyberpunk is, for all.
If people had to choose, everyone's gonna choose Cyberpunk over Halo and Spider-Man.
It's just too many years, But with I guess let's jump into the Halo because there was like a little teaser trailer for Halo Infinite. Yeah. It's exciting in the sense of marketing is officially happening for Halo Infinite. But I had no idea what was going on in the trailer. It's just like it was like a brute talking and all that. But we looked into it, and it's actually Atreus or something, or Atriox.
It's not.
The rumor is that the character is called Atriox. It's like the brute leaders.
Yeah, well, no
from
one knows.
the Banished.
Yeah, no one knows yet.
But that's the rumor that's going around that it's from Halo Wars 2. I guess there was the remainder of the brutes, and they were called the Banished.
Yeah.
And the leader of that group was called Atriox or something like that. And they say he's really cool. He's really badass, which he does. You remember we saw some footage of him, and he's like huge with that the little axe.
I don't know. I mean,
but I have no idea what it is. It was exciting to hear.
I just don't know what they're doing with Halo. Because you have 4, then 5 was just so random, and then now
5
and now they're saying that they're doing a spiritual reboot of the game.
And we saw that video, and I think it's gonna be open world.
Yeah, no, it's open world.
It's already. I'm not against it because I've liked what they've been saying in all the interviews that we saw. I liked their attitude about it. They were willing to admit where they went wrong. One of the executives or something like that was
the Bonnie.
Yeah, she was saying how Halo 4, we were super proud of the story. The online, we know where we went off a little bit, and that Halo 5, she was like the online was great, but we know where. So now she was saying that 6 is gonna be the best of both worlds coming in, and I like that she said that. That's comforting because they're not being stubborn about it. They understand where they went wrong. So I like that aspect of it. I like that one of the other workers on the game said, that they want to bring in this world, and he kept referencing back to Halo 1. Because Halo 1 is kind of like that. You're exploring the Halo ring, and you're going to the next mission and all that. So it makes sense. Maybe that's what they mean by spiritual reboot, going back to that. But imagine that with just the detail of what we're capable of now. And it's true. I understand that because you want Halo to last for a long time. Like with that video, I forgot the YouTuber's name, but he was saying like, yeah, online is great, but it's so competitive, and sometimes you want to take a break. You want to maybe go back to the story or explore that world, and I like that idea of that you could be able to do that. You maybe go in co-op.
But I just
don't want it to affect campaign.
Down to story.
Yeah, I don't want it to affect the story where I don't want a bunch of like where it affects the story where it's not as cinematic.
Where I have to go drive across the map to get to my next mission.
Yeah,
the cutscenes are like God of War.
Yeah, and I like that. I just hope it doesn't take away from that. I'm all for if they want to do that open world and in the kind of like that realm of Halo 1. Because I did like how he said that. They kept going back to Halo 1. And if they do something like that, I'm all for it.
I mean, I want to get excited for it, but again, just 5 story was terrible.
We got to wait for that.
The
Xbox
5 story was not good. Because, look, if I have to read like 20 books just to get the story for 5...
Yeah.
I mean, come on. When you have to start reading books and all that to get the story, come on, man. Like
when it used to just be, here's the games. Yeah. You know, you can have like little side stuff or
so hopefully for Halo 6, it's not too much where you have to know all the lore.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Of everything to get the story. You know?
Yeah. No. That makes sense. I hope so too. But
and plus, like, okay, with the thing with the brutes, okay, that's cool. But then where's Cortana? So is that just done with?
If they're the banished, my thought maybe.
I mean, I have to go play Halo Wars. I have to play Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, and we got to replay the games again for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting for that Xbox event to
whenever
come out.
It comes out.
I'm hoping it's soon, man. I feel like it's time. Just Xbox, just do your thing, you know.
Xbox is always backwards.
And supposedly that Phil Spencer, is that his name? He was saying how he saw Sony's event and that he felt like relieved. He's like, okay, because he says that they have something big.
He needs to be careful hyping it too much.
Xbox keeps hyping things up and then it always falls flat. Yeah. But I think it's because I think they're gonna do a full reveal of Halo. I mean, full like gameplay, story trailer.
I mean,
I think they need that. They're
gonna do gameplay of Hellblade. They're gonna do gameplay of Halo. Maybe announce. I have a feeling they're gonna announce like a Fable.
Yeah.
Because I know Fable's a game a lot of Xbox fans been wanting.
Yeah.
But I never really played Fable, so I never really put that much thought into it.
Yeah.
But maybe Fable.
That would be cool. I liked Fable. I think I played 2.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
I don't remember that game.
It was fun. I used to
play. But they're gonna announce games that fans been wanting probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think they're gonna go big with Halo. That they have to at this point. It's already from the looks of it, it's probably gonna be in July. The event. The game comes out this holiday. All we've seen is two
but
teasers.
It's probably gonna be like supposedly like end of July.
I hope not. That's too long.
Just do it soon, man.
Just do it soon. That's it. The Sony thing died down. CyberPunk showed their stuff. Just do it. I don't know why they're waiting so long.
And they're gonna probably show Hellblade gameplay, or maybe just another trailer and just like hopefully because it's like gameplay of Halo Infinite, but not just like don't give me a little trailer. I want like a good 15, 20 minute.
Not like gameplay trailer like what we saw with the EA, the Star Wars game.
Yeah.
We need sit us down.
No, give me a 20-minute of in-depth walkthrough of just one little section.
Yeah.
Like I want to see the game.
Like, in that sense, that's what I liked what Ghost of Tsushima did.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like give me even like they did it for Last of Us too.
Yeah.
Like just
like
show me
minutes.
like a 20-minute gameplay demo. Like, dedicate just to that.
And with a little story trailer.
If it's a trailer, a little gameplay trailer, then
you can't.
Okay, fuck this.
I don't think they can because this is their big event at this point. This is where they need to grab people because Sony won. Sony's right now on top. But if they can bring fans back with Halo, I think that could be great. You know, because it's Halo, man. We love Halo,
but just 5.
And it's kind of exciting. It's exciting to know okay, marketing is coming because it's been 5 years since 5. That's a long time. And there was some rumors that we read up how the online has been done for a couple years already. It's rumor. We're not sure if that's true or not. But that how the online has been done for some years, and
I
how
guess
they've been really focused on
story.
because since 5's online was really good already,
Yeah, just move
they
that
just
over.
took that, but they just decided to fix the story and make the campaign what it is. You know, Halo's always been
Hopefully.
a great campaign.
And hopefully it goes more into the Chief and like Cortana, like in 4.
Yeah.
I really like that.
4 was great. That's why with 5, I was like, man, what?
What
It
happened
was really
here?
short. You could tell they just wanted to. They didn't care about the story. They just wanted to do
And the
online.
budget for this game is a lot too.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm telling you.
for Infinite, I suppose like 500 million.
And that first tease that they showed,
Dude, but 500
that-
million for
yeah,
a game?
that's a lot.
That's like damn. So what are they doing? Wait, they create a whole new engine for the game too. So
when they announced that, and it was kind of teasing the open worldness. All if you read all the interviews of all the executives and the developers, they're all
and a
saying the
grapple
same.
hook.
They all say the same thing about we want to immerse you in the world. They kept using world.
But I just hope it's not like open world but empty,
No,
where you're just
yeah.
driving to a spot.
I would like kind of like a God of War esque type of thing. It's probably gonna be bigger than that.
But I just don't know because just Halo's always been so like linear.
But think about it. Look at if they keep referring. That's why I like that they mentioned back to Halo 1, because Halo 1 is kind of like that.
But I just don't want it to be open world and the story.
Not too much,
Like
yeah.
it's not like okay, it's a 30-hour story, but it's like okay, but
It's dragged out.
It's dragged
side
out.
like filler missions and all.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're looking at along the lines of maybe like a God of War, where the campaign is linear, but you do have a world to go around it, and it would make sense if it's on the Halo ring again.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. Like the story is just weird. I don't know
Yeah.
where they're going with it.
let's see. We need a story. We need a story trailer and gameplay.
And like, is this the last Halo game?
I know.
Was this ready? This is part 6.
This is 6, and it's a shame
Because
because
like, how much more can you milk this?
this trilogy wasn't as big as the original ones, and of course we never expected that. But with 4, it set
But-
the bar really
But
high.
the thing is, like, I feel like
But
when,
5 was a letdown.
I feel like when Bungie had it, you know, they were really like with Reach 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
like even ODST.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing.
They
But
weren't
I feel
too
like
far apart.
this is kind of like, I don't want to say like the Disney
No,
like Star Wars,
no.
but like in a sense of where like, hey, like 4 was really good, but then like 5 they went completely off.
That's the thing. 4 was great. Online, not so much, but 4, the story was great. We were excited.
Yeah.
But then 5, I don't know what happened with 5. I just, But then,
Because even like we saw that video where the guy's like, okay, look, if you have to read books
yeah,
to get the story,
that's not
then
fair.
that's not
That's
fair.
not
Because
fair.
like for fans, like, look, I don't want to read 2-3 books just to get the
Well,
story.
Yeah, we play the games, and
I just wanna
you
play
know,
the game.
Yeah, and it's been 5
Okay,
years.
if I had to play like Halo Wars 2, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, but if I have to like read comics,
Yeah,
you never we saw that video where it was showing what they were doing before 5.
and it was
like
all in
Chief.
the books and stuff.
It was like Chief was doing saying some like
Yeah.
senator or something, and like
That's why. And the other thing too that didn't work. It's been 5 years. So 5, the story wasn't that great. Now it's been 5 years, so it just died down. So now the pressure's on. They have to bring fans. They have to lure fans back in. But
I don't know.
let's see. Hopefully the event is soon. But yeah, guys. I mean, we'll probably wrap it up there.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna
Yeah,
be.
hopefully.
We're probably gonna be streaming again tonight. Well, by the time this is up, we'll probably already have streamed. But yeah, guys, thanks again for watching, for listening. We've been streaming. We got a webcam and all that. So check us out on Twitch on Cruzin Streams. It's been a lot of fun so far. We finally got a camera working and stuff like that. We just announced today we're doing a hat giveaway. We're giving away 2 hats for you guys. All you have to do is, if you go on our Instagram, we have a video on there. All our social medias have it. All you got to do is, on our YouTube channel, subscribe. Subscribe to us. Send us a screenshot of you subscribe to us. And share it with your friends. And we'll let you know who the winner is by next week on our next episode. So thank you guys for listening to this episode. Thank you for watching. If you're watching, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. It's always appreciated. And thank you guys for watching, for listening. And goodbye.